Movie review number 1304 is Snow White. Snow White is a 2025 movie directed by Mark Webb, and this is the live-action version of the classic animated film Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So this is a Walt Disney Pictures movie that I saw on April 19th, 2025 at CMX Liberty Luxury 15 in Cinebistro in Liberty Township, Ohio. Now, I thought it was a pretty good movie. Now, I will say the movie hadn't really done well in box office and in videos, but I enjoyed the movie and the storyline. Now, I haven't seen the animated film, but I saw a ballet play recently based on Snow White, and I saw that there were many similarities. Now, I have heard the live action version, does have some differences than in the animated version, but I'll find out later. So last movie review, I talked about a movie that had a reimagined version of the classic Disney fairy tale Cinderella. Now I'm talking about a movie based on the live action version of the classic animated movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now the movie is just titled Snow White, but don't worry, the Seven Dwarfs are in this movie. So anyway, Snow White is a woman or a young girl who lives in a kingdom, a mother and a father. Well, unfortunately, the mother dies, and the father remarries to a woman who eventually becomes the evil queen. Snow White is good, full of grace and life, while the evil queen wants to become the fairest of them all. But unfortunately, according to a magic mirror, he says that Snow White is the fairest of them all, and the evil queen wants to get rid of Snow White literally. So Snow White has to flee from the evil queen and get sent into the forest. And she finds refuge with the seven dwarfs: Dopey, Bashful, Grumpy, Sneezy, Happy, Dark, and Sleepy. So the seven dwarfs take Snow White and they become safe in the magical forest. However, when the palace guards embark on a mission to bring her back, a commoner and his group of woodland bandits band together to protect her. But Snow White knows that unless she does something, the evil queen will take over her kingdom, and the kingdom could be lost. Like in the beginning of the movie, we saw how the kingdom was full of life, happy people. It was sunny, shining. Everything was going good. But when the evil queen took over, all of that happiness and sunshine and the kingdom definitely, definitely, it is definitely not the same as it was in the beginning of the film. The evil queen took the kingdom and the happiness away. And Snow White wants to bring the people and the kingdom back. So Snow White must do everything she can to get her people back from this evil queen and to get her kingdom back from any means necessary. And Snow White does prove that she is the fairest of them all. But can she take down the evil queen? Well, she can, but she may need a little help from some dwarves and a group of woodland bandits. But yeah, this was a pretty good movie. So in this movie, we see Rachel Segel portraying Snow White in the movie. Gal Gadot portrays the evil queen. Andrew Burnett portrays Jonathan. He is portrayed as the love interest for Snow White. Now, in the original version, he's just referred to as the prince. But in the live action version, the guy's name is Jonathan. Now, he's not a prince, but he becomes the love interest for Snow White in the movie. We also see Jeremy Swift voicing Doc, Martin Klebo voicing Grumpy, George Sassaroff voicing Happy, Titus Burgess voicing Bashful, Andrew Grusen Wetterden, Grotelueschen voicing Sweepy, Jason Kravitz voicing Sneezy, and Andrew Bull Fieldman voicing Dopey, the Seven Dwarfs. Patrick Page voices the Magic Mirror, and Ansel Kabia portrays the Huntsman. He is the unnamed hunter and the evil queen's servant. We also see Hadley Fraser and Morena Andrea appear as the Good King and the Good Queen, who are Snow White's parents. We also see George Appleby as Craig, Colin Michael Carmichael as Fauna, Samuel Baster as Steffi, Jimmy Johnson as Finch, Georgiana Giff as Maple, Idris Caldwell as Beansby, and Jai Bellotti as Norwick, who are part of the bandits from Jonathan's team. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty good movie, and I definitely heard some differences between the original movie and the live action version, but I definitely enjoyed the live action version. Now, the Snow White movie was another movie that was remade in live action that was originally from an animated film. And Disney's newest movie, Lilo and Stitch, is another version, live action version based on an animated film that Disney also did, and I'll definitely be looking forward to that. But I thought Snow White was pretty good. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the play that I saw at the Cincinnati Ballet this year. So yeah, that's pretty good. So that's my movie review of Snow White. Please and truth in this movie review. Alright, goodbye.